Well, good morning and welcome to my office. So nice to have you in school this morning. I hope you had a really good weekend and rested well, and especially yesterday had some good family time. It's day 45 of our distance learning program, and it's Monday and it marks the last week of term this week. So we break up on Friday, and it's your last chance to really enjoy being with your friends and your teachers while you cover the curriculum. Mrs. Reynolds has prepared a devotion for us this morning, so let's go across and join her now.
Good morning, everybody. So lovely to be with you on this nice fresh morning. I wanted to read to you from Scripture. Listen to this. Ephesians 6 verses 1 to 3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. So, honor your father and mother so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth. This is a distinct commandment from the Bible that tells you to obey your parents, and not only your parents. Listen to this. Obey them that have rule over you and submit to them. Do what they say, for they watch over you, because they have to give account to the Lord. And they would like to do it with joy and not with grief, for this would not be good for you. Sounds very complicated, but the Bible is telling us to obey our parents, to obey those who have authority over us, like our grandparents and our aunts and uncles. And what about the people that rule this land, our government, our president? We are to obey them, and there's a very good reason for that. It is to protect you so that you may have a long, happy life on this earth. Watch this story.
This is the story of the disobedient grape leaf. One day, the leaves on the grapevine started feeling the cold. Winter was coming close. And what happens when winter nears? The leaves start changing color. "Oh," said one of the leaves on the grapevine, "my leaves that are my sons and daughters are going to be turning yellow and brown soon." "Oh no," said one of the daughters, "I want to stay green, and I don't want to turn yellow." No, said the other brothers and sisters. "You have to turn yellow and brown. If you don't turn yellow and brown, you will become very, very sore from the frost and the cold that is approaching." "No," said the little leaf to its mother and to its brothers and sisters, "I will not turn yellow and brown. I want to stay green. I am not going to be an ugly yellow and brown." "Oh dear," said the mother, "you really are going to have a very difficult time ahead if you don't turn yellow and brown like us." "Well, I won't turn yellow and brown," said the green grape leaf. She would not listen. One morning, while the other leaves were still sleeping, the disobedient grape leaf woke up, and she was very sore. There on her were black spots. "Oh, oh, oh," said the disobedient grape leaf. "This is so sore. I can't bear these spots on me. They hurt." "Oh dear," said the mother grape leaf. "This is very sad. I told you to turn yellow and brown like us so that you would not get hurt from the frost and the cold. But look at you. You are covered in black spots." "Oh, Mother, I want to turn yellow and brown like you," said the disobedient grape leaf. "I'm sorry, my dear," said the mother, "as sad as I am for you. I can't help you anymore. It's too late." And very slowly, that leaf turned black. Oh, and that leaf got blacker and colder, and it began to tear, and it became very painful, and eventually it died completely. A black, painful leaf. And of course it was difficult for the mothers and brothers and sisters and fathers to see this grape leaf suffering like this. But you know what? He chose not to listen to them. And he had to live with his choice. And that's why we need to obey our parents and the people that look over us and look after us. Because when we obey our parents, bad things like this won't happen to us. When we obey our parents, God's hedge of protection will be upon us and we will be safe. Children, don't forget, always obey your parents as the Bible tells us.
Thank you so much to Mrs. Reynolds for sharing that devotion with us. Right, I've got a challenge for you today. I'll put it up on screen now. That's a target square, and you've done one of these before. So you've got to make words out of those letters. You must always include the central letter that's in the darker square, and you can't repeat any of those letters in your words unless there are two letters in that square. So let's see how many words you can make out of that jumble of letters. I'll be looking at that at about 1:20 today. So send your answers through on the Google Classroom just before then, and I'll see who can get the most letters out of that box. And also remember that there should be one word that includes all of those letters. So see if you can find that. Right, have a good week at school, and as usual, work hard.